Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the end of the first day of the Central American Space Congress at the University of the Valley of Guatemala in Guatemala City. It's the end of the first day of a three-day event. We'll continue tomorrow and on Thursday, but I thought I'd give you the summary of the first day. We started this morning spectacularly with a local folkloristic dance show in true traditional Mayan style. If you haven't seen anything of it, have a look at what's been posted on social media, hashtag CEC2024 to find a few images. We then went straight into the subject of the conference, which of course is space in Central America. And we started by Maximo Dao, a representative of the German space agency DLR, who gave us lots of examples of the activities of DLR, of a national space agency in Europe, as an example of all the different topics that are important in the space industry nowadays. After that, we talked about the sustainability of space activities, and this is a theme that we've seen since a couple of years at the IACs, at many space events. Sustainability of space activities is a key theme, also here in a nascent space nation like Guatemala. Today we also saw many parallel sessions where I was really happy to see many students, very young people, presenting their ideas, their work, their projects in a variety of topics. We had space analogs, astronomy, rocketry, remote sensing, microbiology, but also, of course, the things that are near and dear to my heart, space education and space outreach, because those two, and it was said at several points in this conference, form the basis of a space economy. If young people do not know about the opportunities of space, then they will not choose education and a career in space. We saw panels about space entrepreneurship, talking about opportunities in Central America, with representatives of three important pillars below entrepreneurship in space. The entrepreneurs themselves, and interestingly, many of them indicated that they were the first, if not the only, space entrepreneur, space company, new space company in their respective country. We saw representatives from the education side of things that emphasized how important it is to have an educational basis under a new space economy. And we had, interestingly, a representative of investors, of venture capital. And at space conferences in Europe, there's always talk about a lack of investment in space. Well, that situation is even worse in regions like Central America. And the problems that were indicated about venture capital in space are twofold. First of all, there are great engineers. The quality of the engineers that are produced by universities like UVG here is top-notch. Can compete with all universities around the world. Yet they lack entrepreneurship skills. They need training in entrepreneurship skills to create those companies that form the basis of new space. And the investors, they don't really see the opportunities in space, and they also need training. They need to better understand what the opportunities for their investments in space are nowadays. And the group that you don't really hear is the government. It is surprising how few government representatives are here. Many countries in Central America do not have representation in the government for space, and that lack is very visible. However, I'm convinced that if this series of conferences is successful, and as you can see there's lots of people, it is successful, and the results start coming in, the government will jump in. Challenges and opportunities. Opportunity is a key word that I use in all my videos about space events, basically, because that's what the key theme really is. And this is just day one. So tomorrow we'll continue with the second day, and Thursday the third day, where we continue to talk about these themes. We talk about lessons learned from outside the region, but most of all the challenges and the opportunities of the region. It's a long story, So I'm going to cut it short. You can find all information on the website cecspace.org and of course on your favorite social media channel under hashtag CEC2024. I'm going to join the reception now. I'm looking forward to seeing you with more news again tomorrow. Bye-bye.